What's up, y'all? This is June.mp3 with Balcony Talk for the 316 project. What makes Wichita unique when it comes to music and the art scene? I think what makes Wichita unique when it comes to like music and art scene is like we don't kind of have a regional sound that we have to abide by to be seen here. Nor does I really think the Midwest do in general, except for like a few key areas like Detroit and a few other areas too. But like Wichita, we're not really known, and we're not really known at all. But we're really not known for its sound anyway. So I think what makes us unique is that you'll get a different cluster of sounds coming out the city that you wouldn't really be able to find anywhere else. And that's what makes us unique. I mean, we kind of known for just doing what the fuck we want to do. Me personally, I make the music that I want to hear. I make the sounds that please me, and people just so happen to like that shit. So, I think that's what make us unique is that we're not really tied to a regional sound to like, this nigga gotta be from here. He gotta sound just like this to be something from where we're from. You know what I mean? That makes sense. When did you first take up the pen? What inspired you to pursue music seriously? I've been writing my entire life. My mama was actually pregnant with me as an English teacher. That was her first year being a teacher as an English teacher, and she was pregnant with me. It was 2006. And I've been writing my entire life. I always just had a way with words. Even before niggas knew that I did have a way with words, I had a way with them. And I've been writing fakely, like poetry and just short stories. I've been writing since I was like 7. And I actually start like turning that shit into like from poems to like, hey, I also have been loving rap music since the day I was born. My mom and daddy been playing music around the house, all types of music you can think of since I was born. So I started turning that shit into songs probably around like 14, 15. I'm 18 right now. So I think it was like 14 I wrote my first one, my first actual song. 15 is when I actually got my shit together and start recording my own songs. And then it's just been up from there, from 14, 15, all the way from 18. Just been refining myself and taking it serious since then. How do you stay focused and grounded as an artist? Staying grounded as an artist. When I hear grounded, I start thinking of like, how do you stay as myself as an artist? And how do I say myself is, sometimes you low-key gotta think you're not good enough. I think a little bit of self-doubt is what keeps you grounded as an artist. Like, nah, I can make some better shit. Or I'm really not shit yet. I'm not where I could be. That keeps you evolving. I feel like with every project I drop, from A Far Ways from Home to 2501 to God Loves Ugly after 2501 to my new shit, Heavy is the Head. The sound has evolved. Sonically, I evolved. What I'm comfortable with doing with on the mic has evolved. And I stayed grounded through those processes. And the way that I've came up through that is just me being, me understanding, nigga, I'm not really shit yet. That's how I stay grounded, is just keeping that doubt. Like, you're not really shit yet. So just keep being hungry and keep staying at it. And that's how I stay grounded. That's how I don't turn into a fucking giant and be like, I'm better than all you niggas. I'm the best. Nah, that's how I stay grounded. It's a little bit of that confidence. I got that confidence 'cause I am better than niggas. But it's also that like, you not shit yet. Like, not feeling like you don't know everything. That's what it is. That's how you stay grounded. And what makes me stay focused is just, I feel like there's nothing specific that makes me stay focused to this shit. I just love doing it. So I'm always focused on what the fuck I love doing. I'd rather be focused on what I love doing than be focused on the shit that I don't love doing. You know what I mean? You don't really have to be focused on what you love. It just has your attention. So that's how I stay focused on it. What we got next? Who were some of your biggest influence coming up, musically related or not? I think life is my biggest influence. Not even on no cliche corny shit. I just really think life is my biggest influence. Just going through that shit. A lot of my music is very personal. And a lot of my music is just about, it's a documentation of life. The ups and downs, the pitfalls, the trials and tribulations. You lost this person, or you lost this person close to you, or you gained this new love in this season of life. I just write about life in the seasons that I live. And I think that's the best way to really do that shit. So I really think life is my biggest influence, letting life move me and influence me. Second to that, my family is I gotta be my second biggest influences, into my writing, period. Like, I wouldn't be nothing without my foundation, what I was taught. I wouldn't be nothing without them. So, and they influence me every day, cause anybody who knows me, they know I'm in the house. So I'm around them every single day. Them is my second biggest. And so then when we start talking musically, you got people like, my favorite artist of all time, any genre, is Andre 3000. He's my favorite artist, bona fide legend. You got your Kendricks, you got your Sanfas. I love Sanfa. I love shit outside of rap. I listen to shit outside of rap more than I be listening to rap a lot of the times, just to see what I can pick out different. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what separates my music from a lot of other regular rappers' music, is that I listen to everything, not just what's in my bubble. So, it's a lot of shit that influenced me, that when you listen to my music, that you be like, oh shit, this nigga don't just be listening to rap 98% of the time, cause I just put my influences in a bunch of different shit, even when it comes to musical influences. So, yeah, cats like Andre 3000, Sanfa, James Blake inspires me. I love James Blake. I love Future, bro. Future's the fucking GOAT. I love that nigga, bro. Kendrick, of course. I've been listening to Kendrick since 2010. I was like 5 years old. My parents been playing that nigga. My uncle's been playing him heavy. It's everywhere, bro. It's all over. This is new electronic artist I just found too. Her name is Lyra Paramute. I just found her probably like 2 or 3 years ago. She's super hard. She inspires me a lot too. She make crazy shit, but yeah, them is just a few influences. I can go on all day. What we got? How do you navigate doubt or criticism? I navigate doubt by using doubt as motivation, like I just said, and staying grounded. When I start doubting myself, I know that I still got love for it. Cause I wouldn't even give a fuck to even be thinking about doubting myself if I didn't love it. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So, I use that doubt as fuel. Like, man, maybe I ain't good enough. And then I use that shit I put that shit in the back of my mind for the next time I start writing. That like, you ain't good enough. I'm finna show me. And I feel like I always outdo myself when I do it like that. So I use that doubt as fuel. Now, criticism, I don't really give a fuck about no criticism. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I don't give no fuck about no criticism. Nigga, fuck what you talking about. I don't care what you saying. I care about criticism if I feel like it's coming from somebody who I know would critique me to help me. I don't give a fuck about criticism from niggas in the field that I do, because a lot of those niggas, they view you as competition. So they wouldn't be critiquing you to try to help you in the first place. They'd be critiquing you to try to worsen your game or loosen it up. So I don't listen to a lot of critiques from rappers unless I know those rappers they mean well. You can tell when a nigga really means well and when he really don't. So, how I deal with the criticism, man, I take everything with a grain of salt, like I do in life. Just take it with a grain of salt. Sometimes, if I feel like a motherfucker's hating when they trying to critique me, I just don't I don't pay no mind. Just get the fuck away from me. But if I feel like they really trying to help me, but I feel like I'm solid on that front, I take it and I view it, I stand in their shoes and I view it from how they would view it, and I understand it. Now, if I feel like I don't need to change on it, I just take it with a grain of salt. I keep it in the back of my mind. But if I feel like if they bring a criticism to me that I haven't seen already myself, and I put myself in their shoes and I can see what they're saying, then I do what I can to, fix that or to work on that. So that's how I deal with criticism. If I feel like you trying to help me for real when you critique, then I'm going to take that in consideration. But if you trying to hate, then fuck you. It's fuck you for real. What's this one say? What do you love most about hip hop? What does it need less of? I think hip hop needs I think hip hop needs I ain't gonna say what I think it need less of, cause I ain't on no hating shit. I think what hip hop needs more of is diversity. Um, I think hip hop needs more of not only putting this certain type of rapper out in the on the biggest stages and on the biggest arenas and all this shit. I think they need to be mixing it up. I think you can have and I ain't the one that's gonna be like, you need more lyrical rappers. I think you can have the balance of your lyrical rappers selling out shit, and I think you can have your balance of niggas who really come from them treacherous areas balancing that shit out. But I feel like hip hop is kind of like this balancing act, and it's leaning too heavy on one particular side. And I just feel like it needs more of diversity. I just feel like that. It's like watching a Hollywood movie from 2003 and all you see is a bunch of white people. It's like, where the niggas at in this movie? I just feel like you need more diversity in rap. Like, I feel like you need more type of rappers. I love what the fuck Tizo Touchdown doing. And I guess you couldn't even call him a type of rapper, but they categorize him as hip hop. Or like the niggas who are rappers who are still like pushing the bounds of what it means to be a rapper. Like, I love what Tyler is doing. But there's not a whole bunch of Tyler, the creators around, or even what Kendrick is doing. There's not a bunch of Kendrick around, because that ain't what's cool to a lot of these young niggas out here. So I think it just needs more diversity. I think hip hop needs more open-mindedness. Yeah, I think it needs more of respect I think hip hop needs more respect to different things and to what made hip hop hip hop. I think that's what hip hop needs more of. I'm not gonna say what it needs less of, because I respect niggas. I respect the niggas, even the niggas I don't really care for. And what do I love most about hip hop? The expression. I love that freedom that you get when you hop on the mic, or the freedom that I get when I hop on the mic to do whatever the fuck I want to do and say whatever I want and express myself. That's a different type of feeling. That's a drug within itself. I'm addicted to it. I can't, that feeling of, I can't even describe that feeling of cloud nine when I make a record that is just smacking and I play it back on my speakers and it's like, this shit is beautiful. I just did it earlier today, right before I went in to work. I was like, man, this shit is just that expression. I can say whatever I want. I can express who I am. I can express how my bones flex when I open my hands and close them. It's a different type of feeling. That's what I love most about music, period. Not even just hip hop. Just that expression of just being whoever the fuck you want to be on the mic. And then when you do a show, when I do my shows, seeing the people in the crowd also be like, I'll be feeling that way too. So it's that expression that I feel like every human can feel, because every human expresses themselves in whatever way they do every single day. My fault if I'm rambling. These are some good questions though. I like these questions. What's a genre outside of hip hop that inspires you? That might surprise your listeners. I feel like nothing, because I feel like my listeners, I feel like they understand that I listen to a lot of different shit. So, you can hear it in my music. It's evident. Like, you get a song on my new project called DRT where it's just like bouncy, like you bouncing around, and it's like, it's almost dancey. It's almost got a housey kind of feeling to it. Almost. It's not house, but it got a groove feeling to it. But then you'll turn on a record on there like Arkansas Red, and it's kind of more like it's more of a traditional hip hop record, you know what I mean? But I just feel like they wouldn't be surprised by anything what I listen to, because I listen to so much, and it's evident in my music. But I feel like I blend it all well together, and I always keep it like kind of in this hip hop cape where it's like it's still hip hop, because I know what the fuck I'm doing. Honestly, I could put a bunch of genres together and that shit is still gonna sound fluid. God bless me to be that way, to have the ear to be able to do that shit. So I don't think nothing that I would listen to would surprise me. Maybe some fucking weird electronic shit I'll be listening to every once in a while. Maybe that might surprise them, but I don't think that will either. What do you want to be known for outside of your music? A brother, a lover, a man, a normal man. I'm a regular everyday nigga. I'm a normal man. A grandson, a nephew. It's a regular family man. That's what I want to be known for. And a good family man. A nigga who take care of his, and a nigga who love his people. That's all I want to be known for. Anything else outside of that, I don't really care. That's not in my control, so I don't really worry about it. What I'm known for. I just feel like being a solid individual, I guess, is how I would answer that question. How the reception been for your most recent project? What's next for you? From what Alex told me, she said the shit smack. From what my other homies told me, they said the shit smack. Everybody been saying it smack. I ain't heard one person say it was bad, so I guess they love it. I love it. I'm confident and I'm comfortable in it. I love it. I love the project. It's been great, and it's inspired me to keep doing what I've been doing and just keep working on it. Keep going. Where else can I take this? What other bounce can I take this? My nigga EKM was showing mad love when I dropped the project. Mad love. He loved it. He loved it. He was talking to me about it on record and off the record. The shit was just, he loved the project, and he's excited to see what I do next. And what I do next is just what's next for me? I got a few things in the works. But it ain't all the way together in my mind as it is. Cause I just dropped the project, what was that, in March? So I got a few things that I'm working on. I've been active in the lab still cooking up, but I got a few things I'm working on. I don't know too well. God got the answer. He gonna give it to me when it's time. These some good questions. I like these questions a whole lot. What's some common themes within your music? Everyday life. That's a common theme in every song you'll turn on in my, every song I got in my discography you turn on, you're gonna hear something about life. Just regular life. How you live. Whether that's me waking up and I feel like I got my heart broken the last week, so I'm feeling that shit, and that's what's gonna bleed through on the record. Or me waking up and I'm pissed and I'm mad at the world and it's really fucking nigga, and that's how I'm feeling that day, and that's the record you gonna get. Or sometimes me arguing with God back and forth and doing a whole brain wrestle with God on the record. That's just everyday life. I document being an everyday person. Cause that's what I feel like that's what's the most relatable shit to everybody. Cause we all people at the end of the day. Whether you bang, whether you don't bang and you paint pictures for a living, or whether you do photography and shoot videos and you passionate about the arts, we all people at the end of the day. So shit. Why I'm just put how I am as a person down on a piece of paper and display it for everybody, and give somebody who God may not bless them with a talent, I might give them a voice for the 30 minutes I'm on stage that I connect with them. And those are the common things within my music. Just being an everyday person, just being an everyday human. Shit, it done got me as far as to where I'm talking to y'all on this camera today, so. What we got next? Break down a lyric of yours that is going over a lot of heads. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bro, I got so many lyrics. That's like asking me what's my favorite project. I can't even tell you that. Bro, I be writing so much. I just give you one simple one. I just give you a whatever bar, and one I can just think of. I got this song called what's that? I got a song called Uncle Sam off of my God Loves Ugly album. It's like I got 12 tracks on there, so I think that's track 10. I think I got a bar on there that says I was talking about like taxes and how that's ugly, but when you really listen to the songs to Double Entendre, I'm trying not to explain it to where I explain the whole song without, I don't want to explain the whole song and niggas can't figure out the puzzle on their own. But I got a song in there where I'm like, the stick tax in his soul, he in the cell now like it's cancer. That's a bar that a lot of niggas didn't get. That's a good bar. I like that bar. That bar was hard. That bar was crazy. The stick tax in his soul, he's in the cell now like it's cancer. That's a crazy bar. That went over a lot of niggas' heads. I got a few bars. I be having my little witty punchlines. I be having a lot of good punchlines. I dropped this freestyle recently where I was like, I don't know. I'll be writing too much. I can't even give you one. But that go listen to Uncle Sam off God Loves Ugly. The stick taxing the soul, he in the cell now like it's cancer. We are mattresses, baby, taxing us crazy. Niggas up 100 billion, we still trying to eat, baby. I got a bunch of little nuggets in that song for real. Shit, it's the last question. What's this one? Have you evolved since your first single project? I can't even. That's like asking me what my favorite lyric is. Or breaking down a lyric. For me, that's like, I've evolved tremendous amounts. I wasn't comfortable with a lot of the shit that I'm doing right now when I first started rapping. I was comfortable with what I know, which was rap. Expressing myself, getting on there and trying to bar a nigga down for 40 to 50 bars of a song. No hook. I'm not stopping. I'm not gassing. Don't punch me in. I'm finna one take. And if you go listen to A Far Away From Home, my first album, you'll hear that a lot. You'll hear a lot of those things. But I kind of broke it down a little bit to where it's still listenable. But I was rapping a lot of those songs. I didn't have a hooks on a lot of those songs. I didn't know how to make good songs. I know how to rap good. When I first started out. So as I progressed and as I got older, it's just like I start understanding in my head what makes a good song. So I started getting better at songwriting and not just, writing raps. You know what I mean? So I think I've evolved. My singing voice has evolved. My melodies has evolved. My pockets have definitely evolved. I'm damn near a drummer on the beat. I'm poking holes in the pockets that you might not even have heard when I played the beat originally. My performance has evolved. My wind has evolved. My stamina, my mindset, I done got older. I done got hungrier. My thoughts done got brighter. I done got greater at doing this shit. I just came into myself as a man. So when I did that, I started coming into myself on some music shit too. My subject matters have evolved. Everything done got evolved. Everything that have evolved. I done got a little bit older, so I done start seeing life from a different perspective, and that just happens when you get older. My thought process has evolved. My approach is the biggest evolve that I have seen to a record. How I would approach a record, I done said this in a few different interviews, but how I start a record off, it's a tremendous amount of I done evolved on that tremendous. Because when I first started writing, I was just like, I'm finna bar this nigga down for 50 minutes. What the fuck? I'm a rapper and that's what I'm finna do. But I done evolved on that. And then like my understanding, because I mix and master all my own music, so my techniques have evolved. So with that opens a whole new world of shit that I can do now when I'm starting a record off or when I'm finishing a record, honestly. So I done evolved in a tremendous amount of ways. I can't even give you one. I guess you could just say in every way I done evolved. For sure. This is June.mp3 with the Balcony Talks for the 316 project. You can stream me everywhere at June.mp3. Everywhere. You got YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, everywhere. I'm on there. And then I think my Instagram handle, you can follow me on Instagram at jne.mp3. Twitter is June_mp3. And then I'm on something else too. I forgot what else I'm on. Instagram, Twitter. I think that's it, bro. I don't even be doing social media like that. I might get a TikTok. Somebody told me to get a TikTok. I might blow up on there, so I may give you one. And if I do get one, you can follow that at June.mp3 or _, or however they let you characterize it. So just be on the lookout for sure.